WE, they have a little bit of a slower composition. You're going to have Aurora trying to get multiple of those combos with her passive, and obviously Taeyun on this Kaisa has a very big job of being able to take down this Scion here. So he comes back to base. They're not going to defend his camps. Monkey has the smite. Let's see who wins it.
Smite fight.
Monkey lost it.
Yep. No.
Oh, wait, Monkey won it.
No,
wait,
he won it. He won it. And Aki is now level 3. This is a problem. Nice block there. Monkey's going to flash away. Vampire's going to go in. A little bit disconnected, though. Root coming through, and Vampire's taking way too much damage. He'll go down. First blood over to leave, but guess what? They're on the wrong side of the map.
Oh, my God, Join B.
And he hit that big charm. Monkey's getting low. Monkey's got to try to fight through it, and he just can't as Doinby gets the kill. Leave has come back. Aki goes down, but more kills are happening already, claiming the feats of warfare. Less than 4 minutes into the game, Doinby's got a blue buff and a red buff. Doinby should have went and tried to take him down, but he'll walk it out with his 2 kills.
But they're going to lose access to this bottom lane wave. Kars doesn't have level 6. I think this is tough.
Ours is just going to go in for it. Vampire is still level 2. I mean, PP got just beating the tar out of him. This dragon is going to be available for Team WE if they want it. It looks like they're going to be forced off, so Aki will loop all the way around, and he will pick it up himself as Taeyun could not join.
NIP are just going to be able to grab all these grubs. Vampire might be able to wrap around, but I think this is a huge win now coming in for Ninjas in Pajamas. They're trading a wave bottom lane. They have priority from both top and mid lane. They're going to get all of these, and now they'll have 2 feats of strength completed, or at least most of the feats of epic monster slaying, and now they'll be able to summon Void Mites coming in for Ninjas in Pajamas.
Yep, you get the Void Mite on 3 grubs now. They're more than
They're dropping a mid-wave? I mean, my
fight.
support's still level 5!
All right, this is an interesting choice. Monkey going to get in here, go immediately onto the Corki, and they blow him up. Taeyun's the one who's going to get the shot down. Impale forces out a couple of flashes. Teleport coming in, solo kill in a bad way. He's got the ult away, so now it's a 5v4. See if NIP wants to stick around to try and steal this dragon away. PPGod still has that Pop Blossom available, but
no
TLG
flash.
is so healthy right now.
He has no flash on this Nico. Ari looking for the ultimate.
Good charm lands. It's good damage on the cube. And Equalizer going to split up the fight between worlds for Karish just to get a little bit of extra damage, and they will secure the dragon, so they split them 1 apiece.
Okay, but Karis has traded a lot of that gold that we were talking about that was in his favor for this bottom lane, and as Ninjas in Pajamas, they're the ones that have the Void Might, so that's more plates on this bottom lane turret going down. PPGod, I think he's probably fine. There wasn't enough damage there.
He's so low.
Oh,
Pop
what the?
Whoa,
wait, he went back!
He stunned him on the backside, forces the flash out of Karis, and Karis is going to be able to slip out the back. Now they're going to at least put their sights onto Vampire. The kill goes over to Aki. It ends up being a 1-for-1. I'll bet very awkward.
Which does harm WE.
NIP an opportunity here perhaps to get on Taeyun here as Leave and Aki are going to get the job done, but Taeyun with the ultimate wisely to PPGod. He dies and can't make an impact. Scion coming through, big knock-up as they're going to target out Vampire. He goes down. Karish going to go between worlds. Aki's on the backside of the fight as Leaf wants to charge forward and get the job done. Equalizer comes down to slow them up and do a little bit of damage, but Team WE is completely split off. Karish and Monkey are not healthy. Taeyun's got to get away. Cube is forced to flash, and NIP can take this Herald if they want to give themselves feats.
They're going to instead take their recalls. It's going to be the Herald, which is a big win for NIP. They already have the Void Grubs spawning in the Void Might, so the next turret that they want, it looks like they're going to give that gold over to Doinby, and they're going to try to take this top lane tier 1.
Yeah, immediately ripping it here. You know, there's an objective on the bottom side of the map, so we'll see what the move is. We're going to get Aki piloting this one, get in the robot. Gets it down to about half HP. The rest of the team will clean that one up and spread the love around as Twitch chat helping them out, taking down that turret. Yes, you, Twitch chat, doing a good job.
Favorite, right? Any team that has Doinby, I think the international fans, especially here in the English community, are going to definitely enjoy that one. So WE will be able to trade on one side of the map. Very much advantaged towards Ninjas in Pajamas, though. They have those Void Mites, and using that Herald, they get a tier 2 in top lane down to half HP. They grab 2 turrets, and now they're going to be able to contest. Aki can steal this.
Yep, here we go. He's going to go all the way in.
Oh, no.
Aki, the miss smite. Good flash from PP. Got to stick Monkey in the wall. Now he's going to deal with Doinby. Meanwhile, Vampire with a solid engage as Cube is overheated and burning people to a crisp. PP God will fall. Doinby in the back of the pit. Got to try to make a play as Cube is getting low, but Karis has joined the party, and Aki goes down. The charm on the Vampire. He's low, but Doinby, he's muddled. He can't fight out of this one. Not enough damage coming down as he falls. Vampire stays alive. Solo kill flashes after him, but he falls too. That's an ace for Team WE.
So Solo Q wanted to try to get a little bit of revenge for some older EDG boys, but
it was a chaotic fight. 5-0-1, he's on his 2-item spike. I mean, this guy's going to be massive. Speaking of massive, Solo Kill looking for a massive ultimate, only going to land onto Monkey, but the turret going to help them out. Impale goes down, but Monkey is very, very dead.
That's just the Otacon, though. Like, why are we contesting for this turret? It doesn't matter. Monkey, all you had to do is shadow him. Wait in Fog of War. Do not show. Provide vision for your mid laner. You've given over a huge objective now. This Thornbound Otacon is massive, and cool, Taeyun gets a little bit of gold. Leave has really given up a lot of his advantage. Doinby has been dropping waves to try to play for the team, so that's why Kars is that further ahead. He has 2 items now on this Aurora, but you get increased XP with this Thornbound Otacon, and now we get a massive explosion when they have takedowns onto champions. NIP have massive gold if they can find a single kill, which kind of feels like, when we talked about from draft, what their composition is so adept at doing.
Hello there. Maybe I should grab my lightsabers.
Oh, hey, team fight. Get ready, honey. Have fun.
All right, here we go. Monkey with a big impale. Knockup's coming abound. But guess what? Team WE are just absolutely rolling over NIP. It's a double kill for Monkey. Otacon be damned. It doesn't help you out when they don't die.
Much of a consequence here. It does seem like the Dragon is spawning. NIP are first to the play, and they do have a lot of their ultimates, whereas Team WE have to wait on some of them right now, especially that Killer Instinct. It's just going to be a tied up 2-for-2. Pretty big win, I think, for NIP, despite how this game has been going and the gold lead that Team WE have been able to get for themselves.
NIP is going to have to try to get out somehow, right? They don't really have a whole lot of real estate. They're on the wrong side of the map. It looks like they'll just take some recalls. No, looks like Solo Kill will try to escort them in. Aki waiting around the red buff crevice here. Solo Kill wants to walk in. Doinby going to try to link up with the team as well. Going in, straight for Karish. Charm goes down. Big pop, Blossom 2 with the equalizer. But the Impale, they're cooking him. They're cooking him. Double kill for Cube. Triple kill for Cube. Solo Kill and Doinby have to run scared as Taeyun ults to the back line. Looking to get some extra damage as the turret will fall. And Team WE continuing to push hard.
The fact that this is the team that didn't get Otacon, that didn't get all of the grubs, that actually lost out on this next dragon that just spawned, but he's been able to pick up kills, equalize a lot of that gold and CS lead. He's actually an entire level up as well as 3 items.
Vampire, they're just going to go in on Solo Kill. Teleport coming in to split off the rest of NIP, but now they might be able to turn onto Karis. He goes in, he goes between worlds, but he went back. Oh my god, he just went down. Here's the knockups coming through for Solo Kill. Impale is on to leave. The key target is down as Taeyun gets into the fight. Solo Kill is low. He's a zombie, and he will just try to beat on the members of Team WE, but he can't, as WE will go all the way back and take the Baron.
No, they can take this incredibly quickly. Not with Cube and Vampire recalling, though. I think with Vi, you have Ahri ultimate coming back up. This is risky from Team WE. Teleport's coming in. They need to get out of this objective. They're going to re-engage. What? They found PP God for free.
Oh my god, PP God took a lot of damage, and now Doinby hitting a big charm.
What are they doing?
Maybe the savior, but a big stun. Doinby went melee range, and now he's stuck. He's trying to get out on the second part of the queue. It does not get to kill the charm, but he's running out. You taser, taser, taser. As Cube will get the ace for his squad, but no Baron to be had.
Right now.
Oh!
Aki should have been seen there. Yeah, they know. They're the pings.
Uh-oh. He's just nowhere around to help him. All right. You're going down, Ned. There's not too much I really have to say, as Taeyun will get the kill. The Dragon will go over to WE as well.
Yeah, and they just come over now.
Yeah, just like his buddy Aki was out in no man's land, and now Monkey is going to go all the way and teleport coming from the backside. His Cube joins the fight. Equalizer goes down, doing a whole lot. Leave is able to get to the side, trying to pumping out damage, but he's just not able to. Doinby kept away at arm's length. Team WE winning the fight.
I think 500 HP and a bunch of tenacity as well as size. He's going to be unkillable in these fights. Not a lot of armor pen. There's a Leandries coming in from Doinby, but that's not going to be enough. WE are going to look to try to push.
Okay,
they find Leave again.
Wrapped up. They take him down. It's a present for Team WE. They'll take the inhibitor. They got a big minion wave too, and members of NIP are cut off. They do manage to kill Karis, but guess what? Down go the Nexus turrets. The first Nexus turret is very close to falling.
Guys, your base!
Finally, what's going on? Let's see. Aki off to the side. Doinby linking up with PP God and Solo Kill, but Aki is still kind of stuck as the second minion wave is coming in.
They're going to just win the game!
The rest of the team. But yeah, they're just going to push. NIP, do something, please! PP God going in. Two-man Pop Blossom. Thankfully, they do something. But guess what? The Nexus is exposed, and it's free hit city for Taeyun as Team WE take it right in front of their faces.
What was that? NIP! That was terrible!
Yeah, we talked about earlier how this is actually a sort of a prove-it match for NIP, right? That they need to actually come back and win this after losing or beating WE last time out, but really being on opposite trajectories.
This is Ultimate ready to go, and you can kind of see both junglers want to fight for this.
Yeah, and Doinby is like, all right, do I go for the wave? Do I go to help? It looks like he's going to help. He is level 6, Fate sealed to the land as they make the play onto Monkey. First blood goes to Aki.
Completed the Blade of the Rune King, whatever secondary item he wants. Same thing for this Gwen. So I think WE need to play on a little bit of a timer here as this game goes forward if they want a chance to be able to do much. They're going to miss out on, again, all of these grubs. One of the new changes in this map is if you're able to get 3 of these grubs, then you'll be able to get the Void Mites. There is no secondary spawn of this objective.
And it's so worrisome because as the solo laners of Team WE, you need to, Team WE, you need to be very careful when you go and decide to pick fights with solo kills. I wonder if they're aware that solo kill knows Aki coming through to try and back up his top laner, and here we go. Cuba's going to kick things off, and Aki's going to try to shut it down, but a big double knock up there as they're looking to put him to sleep, but they put Cube to sleep. Monkey trades out the kill. He's taking a heck of a lot of damage. Aki's going to flash forward, and he'll take the kill for himself, too. Aki may be looking for more, but doesn't have the cooldowns. A 2-for-1 in favor of NIP.
And NIP, I think most importantly, they're just going to try and
big
go
interrupt.
cancel.
Yeah, and they dodge out on Doinby's knockup. PP God's got to flash away. Big triple knockup there, trying to keep himself alive, but they want more. Fate sealed lands Ezreal too, but it's not enough. It's a double kill coming over from Monkey, and Vampire wants blood. They're going to stun up Aki. Karras is ready to go into. Aki going to go over the wall as Team WE are still in hot pursuit. The slows are there, and Monkey picks up all 3.
Easily, the game plan is working here, using that gold lead from Karras and the advantage that he has. Now a level and a half here.
Yeah, Karras being very, very strong. See if Monkey can do what he does best and make plays happen. Already seen him head to the bot side to try to defend Cube as NIP once again looking to make a play onto the Team WE top laner. Knockup's going to come through. Monkey getting in there. He's going to put 3 of them to sleep, but Doinby gets in here. Oh man, members are going down. Solo kill burns away. Cube still trying to get out.
He's alive!
He's a liver, a vital organ in the human body, as Monkey is looking for more. But Leave is there. It's a 1-for-0 for Team WE, but Doinby gets the turret.
So making sure that Doinby's going to be able to get gold, that they're trying to put down this Ambessa. I don't know if this is worth it. They did nerf the amount of gold that it takes to get these tier 3 boots. So instead of 750, it's 500 gold. Some of the boots also got minor numbers changes, but not anything that's super impactful. WE are going to be big winners on this. This is more gold for your Akali and your Lilia, exactly where you want it to be, and a Herald here. Job for a player who has been he's a bit of a journeyman here in the LPL and has kind of found himself as, again, a middle-of-the-pack top laner.
He might be dead here, actually, and it looks like he finally is.
Okay.
All right, they still, it's the 3rd time they tried to do it.
Yes, they had to find something this time because they went top lane in that play that we saw before. Didn't end up working. They went into bot lane. Finally didn't end up working, but they traded it for a turret. Trying to find Leave. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Karras.
That was creative. Flashes after him. It wasn't exactly pretty, but it got the job done. There's nothing for NIP to do here. They lose so much. Karras is going to be able to get this bottom turret for himself. A lot of gold going over. Still 16 HP on the Shelly. Maybe you get a second charge if you're lucky. It'll take the Dragon too.
All right, well, Doinby just dropped another wave, another 2 waves here. Soul point now for WE on the cards, and Karras both have their teleports. So I'm looking at the supports and how they're able to mark vision, and now how are NIP going to be able to get into this pit?
This is a favorable 3v3 for Team WE as well. Leave is going to be a little slow on the rotation, but Taeyun is going to have to be careful. He's going to shift over the wall. Aki is going to spot him out. Taeyun does have summoners available. flashes away, gets that one down. Meanwhile, Team WE on the backside actually doing the Otacon. Karras teleports in. He's going to look for the wave here. PPGod's going to land the hook onto Vampires. Vampires getting pretty low. He's stunned up. He's knocked up. He's still alive, but they find and shut down the Lilia. But it's time for Karras to make plays. Solo kill gets killed. It's a double kill for Karras, and now he's looking for Aki. Meanwhile, Leaf is going to take on Taeyun, and he's winning the fight. Taeyun's ultimate.
There he goes!
Away on the Doinb, takes him out, but Leaf is able to trade, and now he's going to find Karras. Karras not going to land that Shuriken flip, but is really going to just run down Leaf.
Wait
a
minute.
Lower. Leaf is just auto-attacking, rapid fire away. Cube is going to get the big shield, and now he's going to try to turn it on to Aki, but Aki able to get away. The Otacon resets.
I don't know about this. Aki, you can't do this. Yeah, we're recalling out of this.
And now NIP is just going to rip this Otacon, and they tear it to shreds. Team WE not going to be able to find a way in, but let's see if they're going to be able to find a fight. Monkey going to look to slow him up. Marks 2 are going to put him to sleep. The knockup's there as well. This time for Tay to do damage.
Oh no.
Oh, Q missed his ultimate. PP able to get out. Doinb and Aki on the backside trying to get Monkey out of there. But now Leaf is leading the charge. Karras is sliding around. Fate sealed though. It gets him low. He dashes on the lead. He can't finish him off. He goes down, but the health bars are low. Taeyun is full. Monkey goes down. Taeyun in a 5v1, but I think he might be able to salvage this. He shifts away, but he can't quite find Aki. And I think that'll be it. Taeyun not able to get close. Now NIP, they've taken the dragon. They've taken full control of WE's bot lane. They knocked up Taeyun. They might actually take his life. He gets hooked and he goes down, and NIP are in full control.
We're seeing specifically Aki and Doinb finally get to work on this Yone Sejuani combo. Leaf is picking up a lot of gold. Might also have what looks to be what has Zeal and Noon Quiver?
Oh, I should know this. Zeal, Noon Quiver. Is that
Is it Phantom
Dancer? Phantom Dancer? Getting the better end of that trade.
Yep, they just got a free summoner spell. Perfectly.
And now they actually just might find him. Stun is out, but Aki's taking a lot of damage. Vampire to the back line, big knockup. And Karras is on top of Leaf. He's gone golden to wait out the shield. Is he going to be able to actually take him down? Members are asleep, and Karras assassinates him. And Taeyun is cooking too.
No way.
Doinb is low. Solo kill is low. Karras is ready on the side to try to kill Doinb, and he goes down. Solo kill, the last one standing. Team WE ever resilient, head to the Baron.
They find the magical fight that gives them the Baron there. I thought this was going to be another fight where NIP win, but it turns on its head. The assassins coming through. Cube and Karras get into the backline. It's a teleport from Solo Kill, the newest member of NIP. Can he win a 1v3?
Oh, Taeyun shifts in. Oh my god, Taeyun, what are you doing? You're trying to throw the game. Solo Kill will fall. Karras taking a lot of damage from the Baron, but the Baron's resetting. Monkey is back on it.
Okay,
they have to stay on it at this point.
Yeah, okay, they get this. They're going to be late to this dragon, so it's not going to be another soul point, another soul taken by Team WE. They're going to teleport, which means, are they just going to go straight to dragon from here? I feel like if you're going to teleport, you're going to do this, you're going to have to take control. Cars do not recall. Catch this mid-wave, and they need to be able to make a massive steal if they do not want this soul going over to WE.
All right, Doinb looking to get in there. Are we going to see a steal? We are, but the knockups are there. But guess what? They're all muddled in. Karras, though, gets knocked up on the back line. He's all alone. He's going to flash over the wall, and he will be able to dodge out on the ultimate.
This game, we said, does get very difficult. NIP, they have 3 grubs. If they ever get alone time on these turrets, if they ever find themselves with a full ace or multiple NIP members or WE members down.
Rift Herald shoved into it earlier in the game. It looks like Cube will be able to pick this one up without too much of an issue. Karras shadowing him at 700 gold onto this Ambessa. Killless so far. That could change in the future. The siege is on here in the mid lane, but Taeyun is going to get engaged on Doinb, looking for more. Puts a lot of damage into him, but takes a lot of damage himself. And will force off Team WEC. Mitigate damage rather than mitigate the CC. Doinb on the split push here, going to take that top turret, but that doesn't mean that Team WE is able to get mid-tier 2. The siege is on the bot side. The sleep was used on the solo kill. Karras gets caught out here, and he's going to go down.
Okay, I just don't know what this turns into, though, right? Like, there's no other play. You did get the teleport out from Doinb. I already had to see you play Tank Lee Sin versus Azir. I get it. There's a lot of magic damage. I think that there's a time and place for this. You can see that
Vampire!
They're fishing.
Yeah, with the big engage there, they're going to at least get the sleep on the PP God. PP God able to flash away and survive. Monkey's going to go golden here. Cube on the back line. But meanwhile, the mid laners are nowhere to be found. Aki tanking up a lot of damage, but here's the public execution on the solo kill. Solo kill is low, and so is Cube as he goes into stasis, but it's a trade. Cube lives. Taeyun takes the hook. Down goes the support. Leave.
Doinbe's here.
1v3, but Doinbe shows up to the party. Taeyun is low. So is Leave as they're just sequestered off Doinbe once more. Ezreal coming through doesn't quite land as Doinbe finds Vampire, and Cube's got to get out of there.
Oh my god, it is so close now. Doinbe interrupted, and that is why he does not have the Fate unsealed for this fight. Karis living is such a big boon for them. So Soul spawns, gets taken down by Team WE.
Oh, they get Vampire over the wall. Vampire's trapped in a big triple knockup, trying to stay alive. Public execution down to the back line is Cube, but he gets blown up immediately. Monkey tags only one member and puts the Nautilus to sleep. He's got to try to find a way in, but he can't as the Baron's secured by NIP. Karis is low. Monkey is trying to body block for him, but he's getting tagged with the permafrost. He's going to go golden. Taeyun's going to win the fight, but a Fate sealed onto the back line. It's a big play. Karis is low, trying to assassinate somebody. Taeyun manages to find the kill, but now it's a 4v2. Taeyun does have that Guardian Angel. Maybe he sticks around, looking for a little bit more, trying to fish with these Ezreal Qs, these Mystic shots, doing good damage, chunking out these members.
Back and forth between these two teams. And you have 3 grubs. NIP might be able to go for a little bit more, but I think they're hesitant. You can see it on their faces, the fact that they're recalling now.
Angel still on cooldown, should be coming back too. IP just going to siege this up and take a bot inner, as Doinbe is stuck in a 2v1 right now. He just had very tanky, but a good block there on the Fate Seal. Monkey's going to flash after him. They want to kill Doinbe. This is a pretty big attempt here, but Doinbe's going to flash away. Meanwhile, the siege is all on the bottom side as the inhibitor turret is falling.
He's so
they can't
tanky,
catch
though.
him off battery, and they finally do. They'll take him down, and now they're looking to cut off the rest of NIP.
Teleport.
Cube and Monkey are sprinting right now. Good call out on the teleport. Couple members slowed. Aki's ultimate goes wide, and all of a sudden, this could be a problem. Aki is very thick, though.
Vampire!
Big knockup as Knight descends on the LPL. The Vampires come out, and they're on top of Aki. Taeyun kills Leave. Down goes NIP. That might be the game-winning fight.
Do they have a mid-wave, though? It's 3 minions. How much tank stats do they have? Monkey sitting with almost 3,000 HP. They'll teleport in. Cube. WE are about to make a huge upset and take down NIP.
What a play made by WE. It looked a little suspect at first, but Vampire said, no, we're winning. He calls game. Taeyun calls game. 2-0 for Team WE.
They get revenge for split 1. They get revenge for split 2 first round robin. WE, they're back, baby.
Wrong at me. I looked through the Wikipedia. If it's not there, I don't know. That is so damn awesome from Knight, and it's a changing of the pace. It's a changing of the moment for BLG. Was talking with Azael earlier tonight from the LTA, and he was saying that maybe this opens up more paths early on for junglers to find avenues to make them a little bit more personal. And here, make it a little bit personal, but get Knight of all people even popping up the FPX logo. They find first blood.
Really proactive play made there by Shadow. It's a great use of the flash to be able to set Knight behind early. I think when you're talking about a potential even matchup, that's how you shift
there
it.
they
Here
go.
we go.
There's their own CC right back, and
Shadow.
Shadow will be answered to in kind. Beitwan coming up with BLG's first kill of the game. That's the answers that we want to see coming through, and like the changes and what the meta is going to bring, because this Rift state is going to be very similar to what we've seen in the recent past here before all those big changes came through. And now on a little bit of recency here as FPX are going to find another kill in a BLG, giving back memories from earlier this week when FPX beat BLG bot side.
Yeah, Shadow is
Oh,
gonna be in a little bit of a tough spot here. Sheer, is he gonna be able to make it out?
Is he gonna flash for it? Oh, he's not gonna go for it, but Knight will, and they get him in the end. That's a missed impale though, and Knight will be locked down, seismic shoved, and taken out as a response by FPX.
But BLG gonna gain that pressure because Awesome on the top side just expends everything to try that tower dive onto Elk. He's gonna flash in, he's gonna be able to get into the pit.
Now that there's only 3 grubs spawning, it is super incredibly important to try to get as many as possible. Actually, the feet knock actually goes through for 2 out of 3. So FPX should be able to claim that one as well and get the first one on their way to trying to secure the feats of strength here. But FPX moving in. BLG did get the one.
If they can find the perfect fight, I think that could go in their favor. Checking in on these lanes, though, I don't have time because we got to fight now.
She is pretty strong here. Seismic Shove coming down. Equalizer in. Beituan getting low. Beituan going down. Kair's going to get the kill there, but now Knight comes in and gets his own. On to Shadow. The death mark will mark you, Shadow, and you will go down. A double kill to Knight, who on his first competitive Zed is trying to pick up BLG.
Originally thinking. See if they want to even try to utilize it. It should just be Dragon for free here to BLG. Obviously, Shadow not in a position to try and contest this. He's just going to get as much pressure on the top side. But Knight.
Oh, he gets the Seismic Shove guess there, at least on top of him. Now Grand Starfall came in, and Knight, you cannot get away from CC. Shadow takes him down, and honestly, Shadow has had Knight's number all game long. Away his blue again. A lot of the time, he has not been able to secure his own jungle camps.
Blue.
And we're going to fight over a double knockup from On. Bullet time and into the Impale, into all the damage, but Shadow still gets the kill back. Has that execution damage, but now Awesome in trouble as Knight gets knocked up. 3-man from Dway, but it did not matter. Elk with the pop shot flash. He gets him and now is running down Kair. Kair able to get away, but BLG shows some of that fighting strength.
Secure the red buff here, but we've got 18 seconds on Rift Herald spawning. That's going to be the next big objective that these teams are going to fight over, but it could be a collapse onto Bin.
Bin realizes he's in a lot of trouble. Grand Starfall Spear comes through. There's the Weaver's Wall as well, and Bin all by himself. But Knight wants to clean up for his brother in the solo lane. Maybe it's just enough. Seismic Shove is no longer available for Kair. Now Kair might be that focus, but Beituan, he wants to set up for the Impale. He gets one. Is it going to be enough? They don't go with the bullet time just yet. Elk holds on to it, patient as ever. Wait to see the whites of their eyes as now BLG are looking forward. Shadow's going to get that re-engaged as Awesome. Can't get the kill on the side. Elk is stepping up, making it rain all over FPX and putting out that fire of the Phoenix.
Able to make the rotation pretty quickly. Awesome just not able to land the culling on the priority target. So many members low, and he ends up basically full hitting the half-health Skarner rather than any of the low target. Shadow, though.
No, it's way too late.
Oh, I was really getting spicy there. Favor, even if FPX has now got the priority on the Dragon.
Yeah, it looks like BLG just going to take the back foot here, give this Dragon over, let it even up in the Dragon score. And that being said, it will just mean that they will trade this topside turret to Knight, giving some more gold to this guy on Zed of all picks. Getting closer and closer to second item. BLG still do have some standing gold, but they're not going to be standing for long in mid lane as they're getting knocked up, bounced around. A little bit of a rebuttal. 3-man Impale and Beituan. He just needs to deliver for his big carries. Is he enough, though, as now he's being sliced up as well, and Sheer is finding some big picks across these fights. Now he's about to be shut down. Deathmark goes out. The pop is not going to be enough as FPX find the rebuttal in mid lane.
But that Pantheon's now sitting at 2 items. It's not, I mean, I hate to say it for BLG, it's not over. Like, you're not in full control. FPX still has options here, and I think as long as they keep that priority going, but they are going to use the Rift Herald here to take down that tier 1 bot.
Might look for a double charge. Okay, Beituan's gonna try to go to mid lane. Let's
Drift
see.
King.
Would he be a king on Scion Speedway? Here he goes. They're gonna try to stop him. The charge is gonna go through, but he's in trouble now. He is a Skarner, so he's gonna back out now as they go for the instant hit, but they left Kair. Kair's still there, guys. As now they're running down Elk. They say you have to pay for what Kair had to pay for himself. It'll be the 1-for-1 trade again, and that's been a theme of the game so far.
Going over to Shadow, that's 6 for this Pantheon. It's a 1.1k gold lead for him individually in his matchup, but they're not done.
Oh, Awesome actually tanked the turret first, so he had to back off in that initial one. They did end up taking the turret anyways, though, so that'll still be a good boon for us. Explosive damage. Shadow maybe looking for a Grand Starfall. They're not going to go for it. So actually a pretty big objective to just give over to BLG when they are ahead, and especially for FPX when you are that team that we've mentioned time and time again, needs to be in a good position. Giving that over to BLG is going to empower them ever so much, and because of that, they did get the feats of strength as well. So a nice little power boost coming through for Billy. Scaling going for themselves, and FPX going to try to push the tempo and get their second Dragon, as it will be seeded by BLG.
Yeah, I don't think BLG minds too much to give over this second dragon. It's really not a priority for them. I think their big priority here, obviously Baron spawning in 2.5 minutes, is going to be establishing pressure on the top side. They're going to do that by trading a tier 1 bot lane for a tier 2 top lane.
Huge.
Certainly not a bad trade for BLG. Shadow's got to start playing, though. As I say that, we get a fight.
Knight's going to get exhausted by Sheer, but Sheer's still going to pop. Knight is going to potentially get... Oh, look at the speed. He's going to flash out. Knight with the moves. 7-3 on his first competitive Zed. And the man is saying, this is my time now.
Being able to get out of there. That's Knight back in form, and that's a scary thought for FPX, but BLG's not even done.
Shadow gonna tank it up for Awesome, but the Impale might just be a little bit more than Shadow expected. Knight gets another kill there as he comes in, trying to look for even more under turret here. BLG, they're vibing. That invigoration is working out.
It's really cool to see how teams have adapted to Fearless, but we'll be seeing more aggression here. On and Knight are very deep. Very safe, though.
Knight's fine. I'm a little worried for On.
I think they're going to be all right.
He's trying to live his best Zed life himself. Oh, God, Shadow. He's going to block a ton of it, but now he gets impaled into the fight, and Ben going to cut off the choke point and the bullet time on top of it. Beitwan leading the flag of BLG into FPX, as now Knight will just get himself out as it's a pop onto Awesome. Sheer's gonna get one back. Knight's waiting to take down the young FPX top laner, and a double kill comes through. Triple kill, rather, for Elk as BLG go to the Baron.
It's just a disaster for FPX. Again, a fight that looks like it theoretically could be okay. BLG so far forward. You do get the exhaust down on tonight. You're trying to, stifle him as much as possible. It doesn't matter. When you give 10 kills to a Zed, you start to do some damage. That bullet time was gorgeous from Elk. He followed up on that.
A lot of the time it's because the game gets way out in front of them. We still see a lot of consistency from BLG, especially since these last couple games in the last series last night. Or 2 nights ago.
That Baron buff should be pretty free for them. You see Knight by himself in the mid lane, but there's no collapse possible for FPX. Shadow's going to be looking, but...
He realizes he can't do it because of the Edge of Night.
And Beitwan is here.
His entire combo is just done. He can't do anything. The Impale will go out. It will miss, though. What's so crazy, and it's a 10,000 gold lead. BLG are going to be finishing this one out easily, man. We might even see that here as Awesome. It's just dying to the burn, and Knight just comes to finish him off. But this team literally played on a completely different patch. Just their last series, they won that one, and now they come out swinging in the first series for them on this new patch, on the complete change of Summoner's Rift. And they come out with a Zed for Knight and an absolute smashing performance against FPX.
It's just a dominant victory in every aspect. I give credit to FPX. They understood that they had to try to make plays, but when you're going up against the Titans that are BLG, it's hard, and On's going to try and seal the deal here.
And try to get that last thing in. Beitwan doesn't have any mana, but the bullet time has come back up. Not going to be able to finish the game off just yet. The inhib in mid lane will fall, though, and BLG back away with 2 inhibs taken.
Form, and we're talking about one of the best players in LPL history. We actually see On here?
No, yeah, On's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to get out. Does dodge away.
That's
Quickness is
going
to help him. Beitwan going for the Impale combo. It's not up for 8 seconds, though, so he's waiting to buy his time. And Knight just finishing the job without it. Says, you can just be my mannequin and stand there and pose for me, as he's going to find even more. Ben cleans up the back half. A triple kill for Gigabin as BLG back-to-back days on different patches. They won last night, and they're looking to go to match point in this series.
Utter dominance. Absolutely brilliant from BLG. They dominate the fight, they dominate the game, and they'll take it here.
Spirit Blossom just seems to work, I guess, for BLG, but Knight's Zed, 11-3 on it. The first competitive Zed we've seen from this guy.
Looking at something that I would consider to be blue side favored. I think you're gonna hear me say that a lot coming out of draft, but I really like the Jinx. I'm gonna kind of call my shot that these hyper carries I think will start to increase in terms of priority and success rate, and I think it's set up pretty well in this game.
That maybe FPX trend elsewhere. The biggest thing is if you have prio in bot lane, it maybe means Dragon can start going down a little bit earlier for you. Do you think FPX wants to put a little bit of prio on that?
I certainly would if I was FPX. I think that that's a fantastic win condition for them. I think playing around these front to backs with a hyper carry, that's the Dragon win con, but see it, hook land. Nice drop.
A little bit of a lollipop to suck on for
Oh,
Elk, but the Blade Caller
Jway.
gonna give Jway a little bit of answer right back. On wants the kill. One more auto. Mount up and take it. First blood for BLG on bot lane. Farm going.
I think this is perfectly fine for FPX here. Oh, Sheer.
Oh, it's the bait,
Shadow's here.
the bait of a lifetime. In his 200th
Oh,
game,
no.
Shadow sets Sheer up for success. They take him down. They burn Knight's ultimate, and Sheer will make it out alive. Oh, they might
Kara's
find the
here now
play
as
back.
well.
Already been spotted by Beishuan. As now Shadow coming around the corner here. Shock Blast gonna miss. First grub going the way of BLG. Now they go into the fight. Sheer coming over. Mega Death Rocket's gonna hit on the Knight. They do have the fight on the Shadow. Shadow's going down now. Beishuan's still alive. The Blade Caller not gonna get the CC chain onto Jway, but the flash, the Feather Storm, and BLG, they just cut down FPX. The wings have been clipped, and that's gonna be all 3 grubs going to Billy.
How could they play it that poor? How can they walk up to a situation? They have no support. These fights, even if they don't go perfectly. Some Sheer trading on the top side. But I do think as we look throughout what the rest of this mid game is going to look like, we're going to see some proactivity here.
All right, let's see if he gets the lollipop, the depth charge. The turret is there to block him off. Sheer goes under turret. Ben getting the outplay. Care almost goes down. It will be Ben's life traded, but Jway now tanking the turret as Knight gets the cleanup kill. And it looks like we're going back to game 1. It's 1-for-1. Let's see a little bit more going on to Care. Mega Death Rocket! Awesome! He steals the dragon. That's 11 minutes in. It is an absolute fiesta here. And Care's going to try to get himself out. Now Elk is fighting in mid lane. Care, he's about to go down. Gets the slam in by Knight, who's picking up kills left and right. Looking to answer in kind against BLG's 3-man up here above the Baron pit.
They're just
going
so far
for the
forward.
Now it's a 4v3, still favored for the side of FPX, but now the TP coming in. Big combo from the Magnet Storm. Knight tanking up a Storm. Sheer gets the pick-off kill. The Shock Blast is enough to help get a little bit of damage back. And now Beishuan looking to pick up the Slack, looking to pick up everything. Care is still here, but FPX, they're losing health. So awesome is going to cleanse, but the Feather Storm sweeps him up and takes him down. BLG extend their lead to over 2,000, and that lead is about to bloom just like the blossoms on the rift.
BLG continue to take advantage of what FPX deems to be a good situation. On is very far forward, posturing as if he's got his full team behind him. He doesn't, but
now this lead is about 3,000 up for BLG, maybe looking to make it more. As Elk in a 1v3 now too, almost kills him. Mega Death Rocket going to be flashed out of, as On also made it out of that fight, and for that counter trade just yet.
Yeah, it's just really hard to imagine FPX feel comfortable enough to make a play like that. Here's going to continue pushing it on the bot side, but they are just going to go for that dragon trade. This is, in my opinion, the correct thing to do. Just start stacking those dragons. That can be your win condition. If you're going to get to 3 especially, that can really force BLG to make a decision, but it's going to be the Rip Trail dropped mid.
Standing gold still on the table here. They got beats already with that first turret. Now they're looking to knock down even more. Another charge coming through, and this time they're going to go into a tier 2 turret. Get a massive amount of damage, but the flank is coming. They decide to turn. They go on to Awesome. Awesome is down. On is the one that claims the kill. Now TP coming in as well from Knight to join the fight. There's Care getting out with his flash. Another turret falls. A third charge. No way. 55 health. He's going towards top side. No way. He gets it. A third charge for BLG's new jungle rather in the top lane. And that's the play from Elk to try to get the kill back, but Care ends up picking off On. Now Shadow on a flank, on the deep angle here with Sheer. They're going to try to take the fight from BLG, though. Care in a lot of trouble. There's the Dreads line coming in. BLG looking to go fight Night City here as it's immediately the cease and desist with the combos. This is FPX's combo they drafted for, and they end up finding the pick on the Elk. Now Beishuan has to run away, get a smite hit to get a little bit of that distance broken, but the flash play from Shadow, he wants him. The Hex Gates as well, and here comes FPX to punish Beishuan for what he has done, as he might be getting out still. Wind becomes lightning, and On stutter stepping. Oh, that's BM. Down with no real response yet from FPX. They are running. They are sprinting. TP coming in from Sheer, but it's late as hell. and now they already take the Atacon. You have to think that FPX just have to back away. They're about to get engaged on. Dway's going to have to find an exit here as On's looking to stream forward. Care going forward. He just got his ROA pop now too. Big heroic entrance to reset the fight. It's Shadow's gone now too. FPX are falling apart. They're falling asleep, and now that's going to be everybody falling down. A double kill for Knights.
We have Dragon spawning in 15 seconds. Let's get vision priority. Let's establish everything we need around this. But no, after they've already gotten Otacon to half health, they're like, actually, maybe we should try and contest this. You have your top laner teleport in. It's gone. You can't fight 5v5, especially not when you're the first team at an objective. Just a lack of decision-making coming in from FPX. It's just a really concerning trait, but BLG taking advantage to get an even bigger lead, and for forcing those. It's going to be about where they put that tempo now, though, and it could be on Dway once again.
And I love it because it just feels like Beichuan is feeling himself. He's against the organization that brought him up through the LPL, the prodigy of FPX, but now he's locked out and taken down by FPX. As BLG looking to try to take the fight there. That's the ultimate caster curse in the middle of a team fight. And now FPX going to use that caster curse to try to take down BLG. Multi-chain CC onto Elk. And now Awesome is excited. He's trying to find the pick onto On, but they do end up finding Bin too. That'll be 4-0 in favor of FPX.
This might not be over. On gets the stun off, but he could have been in real danger there for the ace. We were hyping up Beichuan. That is the exact caster curse that you were talking about, where it's diving in onto a Nautilus, trying to put down a ton of damage, and then flashing into 4 members.
They're laughing.
With that Xin Zhao just to instantly get CC'd. It's certainly an interesting decision from Beichuan, but it's a pretty big fight overall. But definitely an overreach there from BLG, yeah.
Really good combinations.
Oh, as we see On go down now.
Oh, well, FPX take it up, and now maybe the third item is going to be coming through here after this fight, but BLG, they're on the back foot of this one. Baron down about half health now. Sheer still full health there. FPX, they might just turn the tides here. They're down about 1,000 gold now. Things are looking better for them. Crescent Guard, Beichuan, he's getting CC'd. He's getting taken down. He's in there, but they do end up finding Sheer. Now they can reset. Into the pit they go. 50-50 for the Baron. Beichuan, he can't get in. Baron secured. Now they go for the fight. Awesome, the focus on the side by Knight, but they're taking the fight in the pit. Bin is smashing them with the hammer as Awesome takes down Elk. Now looking for the pop, but Bin sits him down. A double kill for Giga Bin. This Jace is really paying off, and Bin starting to pick up a little bit more here as Dragon already down about half health. BLG trying to reposition over onto this north side of the fight. Shadow first Beichuan for another 50-50, and Dragon goes away. Beichuan now the engage with the heroic entrance. On missing a little bit, but does end up getting that forward aggression. Sheer now waiting for the pickoff, waiting for the public execution. Dway goes in. Now it's BLG trying to fight tooth and nail here, but they've already lost Knight. That front line is gone. Outforced to burn the Featherstorm. Gets locked down, gets taken down, and Awesome gonna go with that double kill for the Excited as they find the Realm Warp into the fight as well. No Baron, no objective to take, but FPX take a bite out of BLG.
Follow-up. Bin's not there to be able to fully capitalize as we see picture-in-picture.
Okay, he's going to flash. Gets the flash out. Bin going to go down. He does get the trade kill. 1 for 1. Now Beichuan going to get the TP coming in. This game is insane. We will not stop fighting, says BLG as Sheer trying to run away. Knight has joined. The taunt going to be there. Now Hex Gate's also there. Taunt connects. Wind becomes lightning. Mega Death Rocket. Is it enough? Sheer goes down. It was so damn close, and now Awesome has overextended, and BLG will punish heavily as Care comes in. Going to try to take down onto Beichuan. Now On, maybe sacrificing himself. Dway coming over to lock down Beichuan. BLG have been caught overextended, and Care will scoop up 2 more kills. Member here, but has been the premier member for FPX all this time, it feels like, in the recent iterations, as now Dway gonna have to burn his flash away from BLG. And maybe a collapse from FPX. 3rd, 4th items now coming through, but BLG pounce before they can even answer. Shadow is gone. Now they take the fight. Awesome trying to get the resets, but he can't do it. On is out alive, but now Awesome is down. BLG out of nowhere. They make something out of nothing, and they just take down every piece that matters of FPX. My God, the revenge is sweet, and even through the missteps, Cares being ran down by Billy.
Just an overreach from Billy that's never going to be able to be punished because Sheer is not teleporting. It's a 4v5 the entire time. The Mbessa is never involved in the exchange. Sheer ends up teleporting way too late. It's really a 3v5 after Dway gets caught at the start, and that's a brilliant pick for BLG. It completely turns the game back into their favor. Baron is theirs, and all of a sudden the game state that we said FPX, how could they lose a front-to-back 5v5? They throw it again now. It's just the pendulum swinging back and forth again.
0 CC chain with the cease and desist to get things rolling for FPX's team fights. And BLG, they just make the call. They take the dragon. That's third Hextech Dragon for them in a row.
Coming down into the bot side, this tier 2 in the bot lane is gone.
Okay, the play. Knight caught. It's on to Knight. He goes golden, buying so much time. On is here, but just has to watch his buddy fall as FPX moving down towards mid. They want to try to use this excited nature of Awesome as he takes down the turrets to push BLG. And now BLG are frantically trying to back. That does mean that FPX will pull off of that advantage. Just coming in, BLG trying to crack open another inhib turret.
Shadow is still not back. He is just making his way to the fight now. And
It's
that tower
down.
is gone. It's just way too late.
Engage.
Does he engage now?
Dway's just gone. Elk obliterates him. As now base one, the focus on the side. Still going forward, popping the crescent guard, buying some space, buying some time. The inhib has fallen as well. Base one will give his life. They get some lasting damage into that bot lane now, but BLG need to escape. Sheer and FPX trying to follow through. Looks like they will back away. Still though, the inhib going down. Now BLG can play around that. Shadow actually looking for a long angle here.
Behind them.
The counter engage from BLG. They just go straight on to Care. Now Ben getting low. Heroic entrance in, but he dies to Care. And now Awesome is getting excited. And FPX fans everywhere starting to scream as they wipe BLG. On will be the only one left.
Off because they're scared of the fight, but On's not even safe here. Shadow. Oh. That's the ace from FPX. What is happening? Breathing down Dway, but they end up opting into it anyways. They end up re-engaging because they're scared of Shadow on the flank, but the moment that Awesome gets excited, that fight is over, and now they're base.
Oh, Beituan's in trouble. He's under turret, but that turret is not going to save him. He goes into the fight, and now he gives the excited set to Awesome, who now, they're just going to win the game. FPX are just going to win the game. They're going to bring us to 3 games. This scaling out of nowhere. FPX turn it on its head. BLG, they dropped the ball, and we talked about grabbing it out of the jaws of victory. Well, FPX even up the series. And I really like this draft going into game 3. We had a very one-sided game 1, very back and forth game number 2. I hope we get a continuation of that.
We're gonna be watching this mid lane matchup. You highlighted it perfectly, Mazel. It's gonna be important as we see. Rookie walking in here.
Yeah, they're trying to get the early summoner spell usage. Double cleanse, use out, getting low. Care, maybe looking for the flash, misses, but the charm, no! He flashed into the charm! There's no damn way! As that's a big play going back and forth now. Trade 1 for 1. I'm gonna need a slow-mo replay of that one. That is absolute insanity. As now Care getting ran down by BLG2. That mid lane matchup, it might be a little bit wonky now as Knight picks that one up. He said about proactivity, about activity from these junglers. Now he's going to be spotted coming in. Sheer needs to try to run away. Going to use the wall. Going to try to get through this one, but the CC chain is there. And BLG, the top duo, is going to end up coming in with a big kill. Beituan was actually following through, and the Shear's now got bit behind him. He's still not level 6 yet, man. Ben's almost taking the turret, and now Beituan taking the warmed up turret, and Sheer, maybe he'll turn this back. Beituan flashes out of desperation, and Ben now in a lot of trouble too. The Maiden makes the difference. Ben is going down. No, the slice and dice. He dodges out as well, and Ben is still alive.
Where the grubs spawn because they're afraid of a full collapse with it being the only objective. To take, the moment those grubs spawn, if you want to take that trade, it becomes a lot safer to be able to make that decision, and especially with only 3 grubs now. And the changes to grubs and the effects that you get from them, I can definitely see it being a little bit more valued, but we see BLG continuing to stay aggressive onto Sheer.
On really wishes he was level 6 here. He's still so far away from it. Now Sheer under turret and the flash hostile takeover. Dway has level 6 and makes the difference. Playing on to On. He will end up falling. Knight TP's in as well. That'd be more resources burned by BLG to try to save something. Chaos Storm gonna be unleashed there. But this whole time, bot lane play coming through from Care. The handshake, beautifully done from Dway.
Dissuade that and be able to pick up the kill. It's been really excellent about these timers throughout the entire split. It will be that first turret going over to BLG, so they'll get that for their troubles. Yes, awesome now in the mid lane, taking quite a bit of damage. It looks like it will be traded for bot tier 1 as well. A pretty standard trade that we see, but actually maybe not with that teleport. So they're able to salvage it a couple of times, but with those objectives spawning later, no objective up to take. You don't want to force the issue. That being said,
they're
never
surrounded.
Count BLG out.
Glacial Prison, wall bang, double knock up. Look at the combo. Both of them tattered as Elk does take the turret shot. Has to burn the flash, but BLG 2 quick kills in mid lane and a punish over FPX. But that should just be the back completed by Shadow and FPX. Shadow's going to delay a little bit. Maybe going over to contest, but that dragon will just go the way of BLG.
This is still really bad for Sheer. This is a really bad game state overall for Yorick. You're right in that Yorick will still be relevant throughout a lot of this game, but they have definitely made it a priority to make sure this Yorick is on the back burner. Definitely looking a little bit worse for wear. That being said, they're certainly not out of it. I said I like their draft for a reason, but be a big turn here. All
right, handshake out. The Rift Herald did get taken. Shadow will have an exit, but the Spirit Rush had to be used on the counter of the Glacial Prison. It's just testing his health bar. Ben's about to test the health bars of FPX, though. They want the angle. On misses everything. It's going to walk in and die. Okay. Well, that was a play of all time from On. And Ben will have to back away. Beituan will have to back away as well. And BLG at least make it out only losing 1, but the Rift Herald's coming up, and they're looking to charge it right down mid lane.
There should be mid tower going down. There's really no way to protect from this.
The
be very careful here.
Double CC from the gravity field. They will end up getting the charge on the turret. The turret will fall, so no more defensive structure on the out or mid in BLG. They will take the Rift Herald down before it gets another charge.
They were ever actually going to be able to punish that Renekton, and they're basically just giving over their bot lane tier 2 for free. No real concern or care, pun intended, on that. And you see Care in the picture-in-picture here. We'll see if they want to go for it, though. Ultimates are available.
They use the Hex. Sheer. Okay, well, Sheer got baited, and even with his maiden standing at his side, it will not be enough to stop the LG as they take him down. Now they just turn back onto the dragon here, and Sheer was the one that ended up being the caught out before the dragon started, and so second dragon for BLG. Atacon did spawn on bot side. I love it because Shadow's being a little bit aggressive going for the Krugs before he backs, but this whole setup has led to Elk taking a mid-tier 2. Just take the turret, get the flash out, reset not there because he didn't get the last hit on the explosive charge. And that means Elk will go top side potentially, or just try to back off as the turret did fall. Now Shadow, with this Omega flank that he was on this entire time, somehow finds on double cyclone, and the kill goes to Dwayne. He stepped up and took it. 2 kills for the carry Renata. And I think we saw really good play from Awesome when he had that kind of reset comp focus for the Jinx in last game, but now on Tristana a little bit different, a little bit more scaly as well, trying to get to that point. They can't contest BLG over the Atacon, so the Thornbound Atacon will go their way. They'll get that extra oomph.
Piece of the game down and understanding that they don't need to force everything, that's when things started to go a bit better for them. We'll see if the same can happen here.
And you can pop people pretty easily, and if you're new to the Thornbound Atacon, as now they're going to try to make the play. FPX feel like it's the time. They feel like Shadow might be able to find an angle with Care going in deep. Has to Spirit Rush away 2 times, still has 1. They go on to the other fight, though. Big hostile takeover, dodged out from everybody, as they still do get on in the end. The Maiden doing some work here, and Awesome was potentially looking for an angle. FPX, as they are getting their own push on a tier 2 at bot side.
Yeah, I'm okay with this trade. If I'm FPX, gold is gold, and the later you go here, the better. Especially with Dragon spawning in about 25 seconds, having that control over the bottom side could be really positive. Knight's teleport is not available, and so that is definitely something to keep in mind. We have pings coming down.
To hold on, they need to buy more time for themselves, and unfortunately that timer will be about 5 minutes as Soul Point secured by BLG. Gonna get out potentially on the spot side. He did step up, and now coming around the corner now. Elk has a lot of damage. He's gonna try to fight his way out of this one, but the health shred is still there. And now the Executioner means the healing is nowhere to be seen, and Ben gets the pick on a Sheer.
Yeah, it's a really nice play. FPX is too distracted to try to make a play, but they're going to try to counter.
They want to try to get Beituan down as well. He
Shadow's
can't
dead.
go over the wall. He's going to give resets over to Awesome. Is going to give the kill there too. As the explosive charge goes down, Chaos Storm has been used on, finds that big separation, and nowhere even close is going to be the extra help from Shadow as Baron goes down to BLG. Shadow gets no response, and now that Baron will empower BLG to push down this mid lane, get Pryo to go over to this dragon. Engage coming through from Beituan. Flashbang from Care. Care tries to go for the hero play. Elk is gonna burst. Elk goes down. Awesome gets the resets. FPX, they might find it. Awesome, this is your moment. This is your time. As resets also coming through from Care. Ben gonna be spaced out of. Awesome, can't find any more angles. FPX, they fight their way through. Yeah, and there's not really contesting. Knight does so much damage already. They're running here. Maybe they make it in time. No jungler. I don't care. 50-50 the old school way. And BLG have pulled off of it. And now they're going to move back in. Who's going to get it? This is up for grabs. Ben gets handshook out. It's going to be taken by Awesome. Here comes Sheer with the TP. Shadow's here now. BLG, they've overextended. They don't have the rest of their team. This is a 5v3, but Elk finds Care. He's trying to get him. The bailout's there. The charm doesn't connect and Care will fall. Now the resets coming through. Elk looking for his angle. Beituan taking advantage of FPX and BLG. They find the turn. They find the fight. Elk has a triple kill as well. The final kill will come through and BLG will rally around Elk and find the game-winning fight.
The killer instinct from the killer AD carry with Elk absolutely destroying the backline of FPX. It looked like it was such a great situation. They got in, they were able to get the dragon, but they didn't account for the Kai'Sa. She dives the backline and FPX is torn to shreds. Their series is over.
There's a B in BLG, there's a B in Beituan. Maybe it's just the miracle, maybe it's just magic. Coming in, they fight a 2-win streak. They make good on the loss that they just faced against FPX on Monday.
Kind of wondering if it was going to end up being Cream's Akali, because I feel like Akali also weirdly can go very, very happily toe-to-toe with that Gwen in the side lane just because the 1v1 and the amount of burst that is on offer. But Cream, when you auto-attack, kidding. 369 could be in trouble here. Exhausted.
Okay, they get 369. The Darkened Dagger gets the kill. First blood for IG.
Navi had the flash. That was W. Spent a lot of time. 2 waves worth of time almost. 369 had the ultimate, didn't drop it. Just an odd gank. And there's not really anything to say other than IG win out on this pretty firmly. Well, let's just start things off in earnest. First drop will go down. Best top Esports.
Oh, full in on the top side. 369 getting low. He has to go off of his equalizer. That's going to be the needlework already used. The equalizer also, as well as the exhaust. Double TPs now coming in from both mid laners. Grubs will go 1-to-1. Engage going through. Mako immediately flashing out. Now Kanavi coming through the fight. Big Weaver's wall. Double knock up into the seismic. But the combos there. Realm Warp gets them out of safety. And Cream comes in big to get them to safety. But now Jackie Love ends up paying the ultimate price in the fight as he goes down. Now IG up 2-0. And we'll move back over to take the last grub.
Yeah, they'll get that last grub. I think an important change to note about these grubs too. You'll see it highlighted in the HUD. You get 2 out of the 3. It does count towards an objective going for those feats of strength. And actually now feats of strength, something I would like to talk about.
Sphere of Shojin first item for Didye coming in as we're going to be looking at potential Rampage Cream surrounding him. Crisp going to flash the play. Headbutt onto Mako. Mako crashed down to get out of the fight. Hit Top Esports finally get a kill. They do get an answer. Didye has to back off now. The Shy is by himself in a 1v3. Has some backup from Didye around the corner now. Where becomes Lightning Kanavi. He wants him. He took the tower shot. No, it's Didye. He's going to go forward, missing the Darkened Dagger. And now he's in trouble. Jackie Love looking to take him down. Piercing arrow to the heart. Kanavi comes back, puts the crown on his head, and skewers the dog.
IG got the first one, but again, the setup's here for Top Esports. And walking in, No Leona, no Lawless, and so much peel with the Esports, so difficult, and they're just going to turn around.
Maybe the top Esports looking for a fight. Gets the intargetable out of Did as getting that dragon.
Round. And the one good thing about the Alistar, though, I was kind of critical of his pick where it was, he does get to kind of just walk in for free when he's got ult. Find a lot of space, and there's a collection of Cream on the top side, too. This is awkward for IG.
Seraph has just gotten involved by Rookie. Rookie going for the Weaver's Wall to cut across, though it will be secured by Dede. They're going to try to block him off of getting the eye. Dede going for the kill on a Jackie Love. They get the play onto him. Needlework hits. Jackie Love going down. Reset City for Dede. And now he goes back into the pit. Has the backup by Rookie. On the other side of the fight, the Shy trying to reset over onto them. Get them pushed away. It's Dede versus Kanavi. Oh. And Kanavi goes down. I think he got the eye, maybe. But Kanavi gets the play onto him. Now he's going around the corner. And he's just going to get bursted down by Rookie. As he picks off the stragglers. IG end up wiping 3 for 1.
Achieved with this. No one on IG checks the side here. Mako does his due diligence, like he feels to focus on just the full frontal engage. And in fairness, Chris was wrapped back around to support the rest of his team. From behind.
50-50. All right, Did gets it, gets the dragon, gets the second one for IG. Now they're trying to take the fight as well. They go for another reset, and Did reactivated now as well, but back on to Kanavi. Look at him go. Kanavi has no saving grace. He's in the pit. He's burned down in the Infernal Cinders. As the Infernal Rip takes hold, it's still top Esports fighting tooth and nail down here. Cream getting caught by the Deadly Flourish, and now he's trying to get out himself. Does get the double Realm Warp out, but Crisp is going to have to find Fancy Feet. Doesn't dodge away from that one. Another shot coming through, but that's a big rock to the face. The horns are broken, and top Esports are too.
All right, I have an important question. Does Gala's accuracy stay higher or lower? He didn't fire the 4th shot, Mazel. He hit 1. Either way, IG.
On top side, who do you favor?
And I mean, I feel like the way that things have unfolded
is scaling enough for
IG. It's only really Mako.
9. Oh, he flashes, but he still gets caught. Kanavi is going to back up his brother in arms. Crescent guard coming through, Mako getting low, 369 stepping forward, and Mako is down. TP coming in, double TP, double time from IG. Can they fight this one out? Gala ends up finding the cleanup kill as well. The Shy stepping up, but Jackie Love puts a little bit of an arrow in his back. Oh, you got 5 minutes then. They're giving themselves 5 minutes of breathing room. Maybe a second item. Probably not a third for Cream. But he did just get that second item complete for Jackie Love too.
Unless he wants to finish out the Revenomicon, even then. It's not the strongest third item ever, but you know, a lot of smites this game.
He has. All right, well, Dede's already there. The Thornbound Atacon in their eyes. You have to remember, once you start getting killed with it, that's the big kickoff point. Dede gets it again. Just dipping Kanavi across these objectives. The Shy is a little bit caught. Equalizer back. The Equalizer's not doing too much for blocking off the exit. The 369 in trouble now as Rookie takes him. The Infernal Cinders coming through. Finally, IG see Crisp on the back end of the fight. He's trying to get himself out, but will go down. The Deadly Flourish won't hit, but they open up curtain call. Gonna hit Cream. Hits 1. Can't hit the rest of them. And Jackie Love and Cream will back away, though Jeddah wants to follow up on a Cream. Realizes he has a lot of damage, will back away, but the Atacon is there. They take top lane outer turret.
Frankly, just routing top Esports at every given opportunity, and JJ has not lost a 50-50 all game. At what point do you even still get to call it a 50-50?
Can't just shake your head at that if IG end up taking this series.
And this is what it's starting to feel like. Is IG just top Esports' kryptonite at this rate, right? You know, top of felt very rarely fallible this split, but right now, they are falling.
Oh! Rookie going into it, hits the seismic shove combo that time around. And Dede now looking to chase down. He has unleashed the hound here, and he's looking for the pursuit as he finds him on a turn. He's just taking Kanavi to task. The dog's not going to be enough. The bird not going to be enough, but he wants him. He wants to chase him down. Goes untargetable. Darkened daggers to the face. Konami falls to the might of Dede, and the power of Invictus Gaming. Game number 1 will holistically go their way, and Top Esports are on the back foot now against their kryptonite of IG. That's big. A lot of scaling to add to the fluctuation of the damage that's going to be coming through for IG. Will end up being the Shy Nidalee, famous at this point. He's hovering around top side, but he's just going to get the back off in the end. He's spotted. Coming in, they do know 369 going to get attacked, going to flash out. Don't end up getting the permafrost, but Dede tanking up enough. The Shy flashes first blood, cleanly executed by IG, and Giga Shy is there. Over to Top Esports. Oh, not again. He's got level 6 over the wall, missing the Glacial Prison. Maybe he's going to get the permafrost stack though, but JJ is so damn tanky with that giant spell completed. Oh, guys, chill. Big damage from the turret, but the Shy still gets the kill. Cream has come to answer. It took way too long for IG to get that one, and now the Shy should pay the ultimate price. Gonna fight over it, but Cream cleans up the kill, and that'll be 481 gold going his way now, and he cleans up the pot wave.
He got the grab as well, and a lot of that is basically just off the back of this bot lane dive, so it's actually a very good sequence for Top Esports. I would love to credit 369, but honestly, JJ and the Shy's hands just kind of stopped working for about 15 seconds. Not ideal.
We have seen this as a bit of a trend tonight, I will say, is IG not feeling like they can contest that Grubs. There's no longer a second opportunity. The 3 means a lot with the mites.
Side of IG, that's why you would have loved this since like flawless. At least occasionally you can get a big bit of CC out. Let's back up.
Oh, they're getting surrounded. Big Glacial Fissure into the bullet, but it gets Keeper's Verdict out of there. Yeet! And there goes Gala out of the fight, immediately turning on to Mako as he will fall to be the immediate trade, though, as Kanavi is down. TP, we are not stopping. 369, gonna get hit, gonna have to flash immediately. Now Crisp in trouble, the Cougar Claw think deep, double kill for Giga Shy.
2 kills go over to the Nidalee.
Next as well, gonna have some strength of his own. Jackie Love hitting the Trinity Force spike is now a push play onto Chris. This is locked down. Is it going to be enough? Double CC and the Shy's here too. Ripping through them yet again. And now Shy once more. Try to get the concussive blows there. Won't end up following through, but he goes. They get the dragon.
Despite the pick. It's actually Top Esports that get the dragon.
Love to see it. A little bit of capitalization there. Now they even up the dragon score. We do have about 15 seconds until the Rift Herald comes up.
I highly doubt we're going to get to a point where Elders are backed up, but I mean, honestly, especially in the last week or so, I feel like I've seen weirder things. So I'm gonna hold my breath, especially after watching the the LEC Pro Show last week. Like every game was weird. Whether it was a stomp or whether it was a very hot.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble now. He's going to flash out. Get a lot of damage on the Cream with the Solar Flare dodged out of. He can't get away. Doesn't have anything. The Cougar Claw's not going to come out that time. And now Top Esports counts on top lane themselves. Aren't going to immediately burst down this turret with the Rift Grubs, at least, that they were given freely. As I think Kanavi just used the Keeper's Verdict there to get the minions away. It's actually pretty worth it. And they're onto a tier 2 in top side.
Yeah, to take them to burn up.
Oh, they're trying to get onto Jackie Love. He's going to burn the Arcane Shift. Going to cleanse out of the slow as well. Dede coming around now too. Trying to set up a big bullet time, but they can't get in range.
Look at the bot lane.
Dead even game state though. Top Esports now with the second item completed for both Jackie Love and Cream and the Evolution. They're feeling good. Keeper Verdict stopped in its tracks by the Glacial Prison. Dede with the timing of the play. Absolutely massive there. They will end up getting the dragon. That'll be second dragon secured for them on their way to a...
Yeah, I feel like it, but the Herald is definitely going to pull them away now. That tier 1 tower is dead. Then
pretty big. They are going to leave it after that.
Top Esports draft kind of plays itself, man. There's not much else to say. They just walk around in a 5 and hit whatever is in front of them. Get this tier 2 on the bottom side of the map. That's another cash injection. Current assignment. from IG. They're going to give over the Atacon. He will get the ball. That feels very good in the moment. But this new Atacon buff is permanent, right? It's not a... Well, I mean, you know...
Really going to start coming back to bite IG, like giving over those 3 grubs, giving over a lot of the cryo around these fights as well. I mean, look, they weren't able to really get in position and
then that. Stop that true shot barrage out of the odd angle. The Shy will get this tower, but it's taken 24 minutes to do so. So, I'm a bit concerned.
Oh.
Mako, H. You can see the mid wave is gone. Mako's also rotating over, but I think they're a bit late on the wave. That's the problem. The wave's going to be dead. Almost. JJ makes it here. He's stopping off the blue buff.
yeah, and the true shot barrage across.
Wow.
So Dragons even up 2-2. Top Esports will end up giving a tier 2 turret and top side for it. Really, really, really need to rely on him in the second game. They don't want to go the distance against Top Esports. Dragon number 3 secured for Top Esports now as they look for the in-gate. They find it bullet time on Chris, but it was not enough. The Shy still looking to poke in damage, but Cream and Jackie Love are laying the heat now. They just really want to kill Crisp, I guess. They just keep giving everything to Chris. They do get the lockdown going now into Mako. He's going to flash away. Arcane is maybe happening now as the Shy goes for the play on the Jackie Love. This is the thing about the Shy. He can just get in, get out of these fights over and over again. He's such a menace. He heals. He's untouchable. And now IG, they're feeling confident to go get the Baron. This is huge. Top Esports, they're being pushed to the brink now, too. Oh, they're going to go on to rookies.
Stasis. He could get
a little bit
back.
Baron going down now as well to IG. And Rookie walks away unscathed. They're going to get away with massive Baron buffs across IG. Rookie has the Chaos Storm. They're looking for a tier 2 turret. He just comes in bursting, using that speed from the TP. They're using this cannon minion to try to get this turret. It's so low, but it's not going to go down just yet. They're going to need another wave or at least a little bit of time here as they're going to step up and College just going to take the turret. Because I'm tired of this tier 2 turret down here. They're going to get the standing gold as well.
It is. Tensions continue to rise. Tier 2 towers all gone, but I think that's
looks like what's going to be the case. So we're going to 7 Dragons. This series is delivering, and we're only in game 2.
Okay, Mazel, this is the part where I start getting, I don't know if cynical's the right word.
They can burn it down so heavily, and IG are trying to move over now as well. 369 has a great flank. This might be the turning point. The Baron goes down. It's not nearly going to be enough from IG to take this fight. Bullet time fully dodged out of now as well. The Shy trying to reset this fight on the left side flank as 2 members going to get back. That's Kanavi, I believe, and Crisp. No, they're going to actually continue going for the fight as the Shy's chasing them down because the blow's not going to go through. IG trying to pick off people. Now they're getting picked off themselves. Jackie Love snipes him down. And now the Shy's in a 1v2, making a 1v3, goes down to Kanavi too. And the rest of everybody from IG are falling to pieces. Top Esports take the bear, they take the kills, and now they take the leads almost in the map as they're going to go to the tier 2 turret in the top side.
They're looking at the top wave. I mean, the question really is, how far can they go, right? We've got 40-second death timers on Gala and the Shy. You've got Baron and 5 members. Rookie can't wave clear by himself against Baron buff. Even if JJ is there, Top Esports really need to force this issue, and they're forcing it now!
Oh, they do, but he uses it the wrong way. Rookie's still alive now. JJ can tank up. The True Shot Barrage not going to be enough, but they want more. They want to go for the turret. They have the might. They have the Rift as well going for them as the Keeper's Verdict used to get a Rookie away. They're onto the turrets. JJ about to go down. Essence Flux is there. The pop is there too. And now that Atacon coming to bear too. Chaos Storm not going to be there. Wall bang on a Rookie. And of course we had to go to 3. The JDG signaling and Top Esports will get us to game 3.
A mid lane which is very back and forth and very much just a wave clear off until, you know, items are in. A very potentially explosive jungle matchup and a 1v1 in the top lane, which post level 6 has the ability to be super volatile, but certainly leans in the favor of Ambessa with the champions, right? It's a lengthy list, but There's a reason why Orianna is on that list. Oh man, is GG really going to be able to get a gank off?
Oh, Swirlseed did connect. They got the slow, but now he's in trouble. Jackie Love thought maybe go for the flash. Now Mako going in, though. The grab combo. Crisp had the flash out, too. Getting down low. Last auto. Gala gets the kill. Now here comes Kanavi to make the difference. Going into a 2v3. Dashing, flashing. Jackie Love is going to get the kill, too. And trying to buff off big onto Mako, too. Jackie Love once more. He's going to step up. The electrocute does end up getting proc, but Top Esports showing some hands here early in game 3.
Goodness me. Mazel, I don't know why JJ did that. He's going to try and give the kill over to Jackie, and he does. That's 2 kills.
As Mako looking for an exit strategy, gonna try to get away. Gets publicly executed by 369, though he has a team behind him. And that execution will be stayed, as now Kanavi's the one in trouble. Void Seeker from distance, but Jackie Love is now here. Big spiraling despair. Dead cannot get closer to his team. He cannot escape. The bubble will trap him, and his life will be forfeit to Jackie Love.
That's all it takes. And a Blitzcrank.
Whoa!
Oh, Kanavi.
A little bit wide there, Kanavi. Pilot his way into the pick. The
wow.
The public execution, the combo. They grab these two first and foremost, and they are paying off with it now. The Shy gonna get ran down potentially, but is pretty tanky. Has all the little minions too, so they'll back off in the end.
On that Impale. A little bit of high ground, low ground made that look worse than it was perhaps. Either way, he gets picked off and it will get them Dragon. It's going to be traded for the grubs on the top side. Kanavi's not going to find the jungle camp here. Going to have to just settle for the Skull Crown, just neutral territory. IG though, 3 grubs when you've got a Yorick. Does feel okay. But again,
man, I missed double spot of grubs.
I do too, man. I do too. But, you know.
I feel like teams are, like, obviously it's like literally the first day of the patch. And teams did not really get a chance to practice it very much. Here about 2,000 gold lead for Top Esports. But when we look at the state of things and the scaling that can come online for IG, I think there are some possibilities there. As speaking of, maybe not anymore for the Shy. He does get out there with his flash. Tidal Wave coming in as well. Mako has made his entrance here. Jackie Love going to get tagged by the Swirl Seed. Kanavi getting a little bit lower. Void Seeker going to hit. Gala can't really find a way in. Rookie. Despair plus Severing Bolt. And the Arcade Comet gets the kill. The thumbs up to the solo bolo to Cream.
Crocs Comet. Very, very cute. As,
bang.
The Shy.
He was getting some good damage though onto 369. He heals a lot. Maiden is taken away as he's going to get dashed onto. Heal is not nearly enough, and 369 claims his life as now Dede go for the play on the top side. This is not worth it.
Onto Cream. No. I mean, he's getting Cream's flash anyway.
Whoa.
Well, maybe he needs flash for
Nope. Oh, and Gala's going to pop his killer instincts, get out of there. As he does dodge out of the tidal wave. Now JJ is overextended and IG are falling through. It's like watching some dominoes on a table fall apart.
It's not just JJ either. Like Mako is also, you know, we might require a Deodorant.
Level 5.
Yeah.
He is 3 levels under Crisp. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's
pretty gossip for himself on the Lucian. Yeah, little yawn action coming in. It's almost 8:30 in the morning for me. As now Mako is gonna kick. He's never gonna hit level 6. He's just never gonna hit it.
Hold on.
Multi-lullaby is there. Shockwave misses again. It's so funny. I talk about Rookie on his classic Orianna, but now IG's still finding a little bit of a fight. Gala overextending himself into a 1v3. Gala. We can say his name all we want, but it's not going to make him play better. And IG, they're falling asleep at the wheel. Maybe they're just as tired as I am.
Needs him the most. Oh no.
Oh, the solo. Come on,
no.
369. This has been the ultimate pain point. TP coming in. Rookie gonna come save his life at 369. Gonna go through and almost kill Rookie. Does end up getting 586 gold for killing 369.
Okay, look at this. Yeah, tier 1. I wish that we had observed control. I really do. But obviously we just cast. That's one.
Oh, he got spotted.
He got spotted. Yeah, that's tragic.
Not so sneaky. They forgot about him. He took the turret.
Yep. It's going to have to happen 1, 2, 3. Oh.
No way, dude. Jackie Love just has Mako in his sights. And a headshot to the Blitzcrank. And that's Top Esports running away with this one. I mean, now they're almost 4,000 gold. Okay. Well, I'm just not going to speak. I don't think.
So Jackie Love has to do that about 3 more times.
Okay.
Right? He's got no flash. They're not going to look for Cream. And frankly, I don't think they are.
For Cream.
He's going to 1-for-1 this. Like, at least. Unless Gala shows up. It is just, don't do it. Do not do it. And you just heard the Herald go down, so now you have to go back to mid. Oh, no way.
Still hovering.
Oh.
They're still thinking about it. They're losing a tier 2. Cream overextended though, and he will give them the prize that they so seek.
Give it to Rookie, man. You are 0-5. Dude, what do you mean?
Oh,
awesome.
Jeje dies to the turret shot, and now look at 369. He's gonna chase them down. Rookie's
out
mana. Oh my goodness, they're gonna split. Okay, 369 won't end up being able to take them out. The phase rush ends up getting Rookie away, but here comes the Rift Herald play on a
Can he
bot
curve it?
side.
Oh my
He
god!
charges, gets the turret here too. Now he's thinking of Mako. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah,
that's his
I would say that is true.
Atacard's going to be secured. Check. Hui has no flash and the Shy's meeting him, but he doesn't have whole break yet, so this wave is it's going to be gone after another QE. Mako's threatening over the wall, but all Cream has to do is kind of hug the top side, and now that he's got Chris with him,
He's still
shouldn't be an issue.
He's gonna get the fight though. Oh man, he's 0-7.
Big flash into a shot,
Okay.
and the game is safe.
All right, that's all they need.
Deal?
Maybe it's
Deal.
Mako.
Hold on, Cream.
Maybe
Cream.
it's Maybelline. They get him. Tidal Wave coming in. They still haven't killed.
Oh, there it
finally
is, there
goes
it
down.
is.
Jeje goes for the flash. Play goes golden. Nobody can follow up though. And now he's left by himself. Jackie Love gonna look for more. It's been a double kill going the way of Top Esports now as 369 is looking for more. He wants a quadra kill too. Can't chase down the side, and it'll just be a triple. But they'll turn back to the Dragon, and this will be sole point for Top Esports.
And the game's probably over. Hey, look, to be fair, they achieved like half of that prophecy, right? You know, there was a good flash sleep.
The tablet was broken in half. They could only see half of it, so you know, they could only follow the prophecy the way they saw it.
Yeah.
You grab Kanavi, it means your
Oh,
team
you got
dies.
it.
Potentially he's under turret. The Impale coming through. Tidal Wave on top. Kanavi is not the target you want to grab. And it comes back to fight IG. Turret, okay, 369. Flex your muscles a little bit as tier 2 will be the target for Top Esports.
Yeah, very unlucky in some ways for IG. That
I think I'm about to find out why. Gala all by himself tries to go in Viz, goes with the flash. The flash play, though, responded to by Kanavi. And Jackie Love will get the better of Gala in this series. And Top Esports, they can do no wrong here, it feels. 8,000 gold up. Seconds. Mako. He's still going.
he's surrounded on the
Look at him. Look at this little devil.
My.
Oh my god. Okay, he finally got tagged. He didn't actually get tagged for the longest time there, but he finally falls. Loss. That series lost IG at the beginning of Group Ascend. It's a little blip on the radar, it feels like. But now they were pushed the distance against IG yet again. But in game 2, they found really good win conditions, played towards them. Game 3, they have complete control. And speaking of that, they're going to grip that control straight to the neck of IG and snap them right where they stand. As Gala is all by himself, blast on. Don't use my skin against me. I will put you down with a double pop shot. That's a double kill for the genius of Jackie Love.
They're going to go for more. But I don't think they're going to be able to find the shy.
Damage done. To IG space of Rookie. Just trying to walk away from things as top lane also to 369. Maybe not going to get the turret just yet, but will get very close.
Yo, how much... Mako is 0 and 11. How much gold do you think he's worth?
A 10-1 top esports. Continue to make the push to top 4 in Group Ascent.
One last push should be all it takes.
Over IG. Remember, the only loss, that stain on the record that stands there for top esports right now, it is IG that has taken that win, but they will not find promise against a developed top esports team as they look for continued domestic dominance against this Shinobi War partner in IG. And they're just taking names here. Dede going down low, but the Nexus turret's still there. They need to focus down on what the actual objectives are here. As Dede looking for a re-engage, cannot be forced to flash it. Now Rookie's looking for more. Oh, they're going to try to finish it now. 369 going for the auto attacks on the Nexus. He's dodging, he's weaving. Rookie's trying to buy time, but IG will fall to the might of the tippy top and to the might of top esports as a 2-1 victory for the Kings of the LPL.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.